What's up, YouTube? It's Pastor Bob. Well, somebody made a comment on my Firefly privately and said, Bob, why did you put all that time into a stupid, cheap, shitty old guitar? And I said, what the hell are you guys talking about? Yeah. I said, really? I said, okay. I said, well, this is my YouTube channel. I said, I want you to go over there and listen to the guitar. I'm going to do a little demo of this guitar. Now, I just got a basic setup up here in my room. So this is what I'm doing. I got a Performer 600 on the floor Fender over there. You'll see it, and I'll show it to you. And this is an original, first year, first run Fender Hot Rod Deluxe. I got a extreme metal pedal going through it, and then I got a subpar drum machine right there. But I got a new drum machine that I'm going to be trying out on another video maybe. But it pissed me off that he said that this Firefly was a piece of shit. I said, well, let me just prove to you that this is a really good guitar. I said, the only way to show you is to play a couple songs maybe, and then you can get a better idea of what these guitars actually can do. Now, what I tell most people is I'm not a professional guitar player. I build guitars, and I have for many years. And I play rhythm. I'm not a lead guitar player. But the most important thing is this right here. What you use for effects and what you have for, your amplifier. You should always spend the most money on your amplification and whatever your sound effects are. And then your guitar. You build your guitar as you go. So I'm about to show Captain Big Mouth that he doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm going to play a few riffs for you. Tell me what you think. Like I said, I'm not no pro player. I enjoy playing. But I want you to hear this guitar. Okay? Let me set you guys up so you can see what's going on here. Hopefully the camera don't fall down. If it's too loud, I'm sorry. It's just on my phone. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea. If you're going to buy a tuner, buy a good tuner, guys. Don't buy a cheap one. I put, for anybody wondering, I put 9.5s on this. It had 9s on it, and I thought maybe I'll try 9.5s. I usually play with 10s, but and they're not all the way stretched out yet. So, if anybody's wondering what they are, these are Ernie Ball 9.5 strings. So, I tried to tune everything down because this amplifier will blow you right out of the freaking room. And my room is only 11 by 11. So, here we go. Well, that's a little jam. Sorry it didn't sound that great, but Pastor Bob's hip's been hurting him. I spent too much time outside yesterday and it's been bothering me, but just a little mess around just to show what the Firefly will do. So that's why I took the time to make it look good, make it sound good, right? All I did was a couple little things which anybody can do. Painted it, resoldered the pot down here just to make sure that it's soldered in right. That's it. Pickups sound alright. I mean, they're like a vintage PAF. They will feed back into that amplifier. If you don't like feedback, well, you can always change the pickups. That's no big deal. But as far as one solid guitar, I'm telling you guys, it's a new world today. It's not the same. And people need to get off their high horses if they think that there's not great builders of guitars and instruments everywhere in the world. You know, this is not the 1950s, 60s anymore. And people need to get off their high horse. Now, do I have a problem with people collecting and buying high-end guitars and vintage guitars? Absolutely not, because I do it myself. There's a place in the market for that. If you're buying guitars to resell them, you got to really know the market, And if you're just buying the guitar and you're doing nothing to the guitar, and you expect to sell it right away for a higher price, well, uh, the market is definitely changing. A lot of the big manufacturers are starting to um, see a place in the market where they can make up their money, and they're pushing the little guy out, the mom and pop stores. So, it's getting tight. And I think in that kind of situation, in their strategy, maybe they're trying to push some of these, up and coming guitar brands out of the market. That's a very tough thing to do. You have to bring the standards of all of your guitars, especially your bassline guitars, up to at least this level. And that's a lot of money. And paying the cost to have somebody else's name on the headstock, it's a tough thing. They're always looking at margins, and their investors. And when you're doing that, how do you cut costs? Quality of the workmanship, quality of the type of materials that you use. But when you get something like this, the quality's not lost. It's, I mean, it's not lost. It's all there. Everything that you should want in a guitar is there. Some people call them, oh, these are big guitar. This is not a beginner guitar. I mean, you could use it as a beginner. It's cheap enough to get into it as a beginner. I think the tone quality, the tonality of the guitar is great for somebody who's just starting off. Or, an up-and-coming musician, somebody that plays out on the weekends, I think it's great. Do I think very easily you can make this a professional guitar? That a professional mainline band, or, musicians that could actually get this to the next level? Easily enough. I really believe that. So, that being the case, if you want to invest in guitars and you like the guitar investment scene, nothing wrong with that. I do that. If you have the money to do that. If you're trying to get the best instrument for your money, I think you probably need to look at this brand. Now look, I'm not sponsored by them, but I really do enjoy the quality and craftsmanship that they're putting out. Firefly does a really good job. I mean, hats off to them. I wouldn't say that if it wasn't true. Now, is it the same as a craftsman spending, 3 or 4 months to build a guitar at, say, Gibson or something like that? There's a lot more that goes into that. There's a secret sauce that goes into them. Do I think that the secret sauce is worth, 20 times more? No, I don't. But labor costs a lot higher here in America than they are abroad. But they've had a long time to get it right. And with the introduction of CNC machines and being able to, pop these things out, yeah, the world's changing. But I give my stamp of approval. Not that too many people care about that, but if you do care about that and you care about my opinion, look, if you don't have a lot of bucks and you want a good guitar and you want to build on it and get yourself a professional playing guitar, I would start here. I really would. If you like this body style, the T style, and you want to do something cool like I painted it and make it yours, that's what's important, making it yours. If you want to collect, collect. If you want to resale, then you really need to research the market for resale, right? And it's, high and lows in anything that you do, whether you're doing coins or cars or whatever, right? You got to know that market. And that market doesn't fit here. Now, will it one day? Who knows? Maybe Firefly will just keep going on forever and ever. We got a great following. And then some of these first models, they'll be highly sought after because maybe they won't reintroduce them. Who knows? something to keep our eyes on and watch. Hopefully, maybe that'll be the case. And then, you know, us guys that got in at the, you know, ground floor, if we needed to make a few bucks. But I don't think in anybody's eyes that somebody wouldn't pick this guitar up, play it, and can't say it's worth $300 or $400. That's just my opinion. Now, looking like this, because I put a lot of work into it, but, you know, but the basic guitar is $260, I think. Is it worth that? Yeah, absolutely. So, for all of my friends out there, or I should say a couple of guys that, you know, ask me why I put all the time in, no, I don't give a rat's ass what you think, personally, because you know what? I'm the guy that had to pay for it, and I'm the guy that's got to play it. So there you have it. A nice show. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Pastor Bob. And I'm out of here. I'm going to jam some more on my cheap guitar. See ya.